Guys, best of 7, Bonyth versus Trutacz. We already had a break, so we might as well go straight into the game. Game number 1 is going to be on Fighting Spirit.
Good luck, have fun.
Alright, at the top left position as our brown Zerg player, we do have Trutacz.
And in the bottom right corner, we have the orange Protoss, Bonyth.
Oh man, alright guys. Type hash Bonyth win if you think Bonyth's gonna take it, or hash Trutacz win if you think Trutacz is gonna do it. I mean, Bonyth, I believe, has the winning record here, at least in the recent matches that I've casted. But who knows what kind of sneaky strats Trutacz has prepared to take down Bonyth.
Yep, he's already asked the question, what would Jaedong do? Does he have the answer?
Alright, now, you've actually played against Bonyth recently, right, in TL Open?
Yep, and I have played against Bonyth a few times actually, and he got destroyed every single time. He's really, really strong right now, especially against all kinds of Ling boss, Hydra boss, things like that. He's usually very prepared for now.
So he's lost too many games against Eon Zerg is what you're saying?
Yep, he's finally figured it out. Build cannons.
I tried to tell him. It took a while, but I got through in the end.
But actually, he's gone gateway in his main here.
He could be going for 2-gate. This is what he told me I should do against against Zergs rather, if I want to win this Protoss. It seems pretty legit. Is he gonna go for the 10-12? Is he gonna get a gas? He's going for the 10-12. Oh yeah, 2-gate in action. He's gonna be a little bit sad to find though that they are cross positions. He actually does the scouting trick at the 3 o'clock and doesn't see the Overlord there, so he changes direction. He's gonna go and see the Zerg now. Trutacz, of course, going for the standard pool first build here in ZVP.
Yeah, it's cross map though, which is going to be a lot harder to get the 2-gate to do any damage.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky, but if anyone can do it, it is Bonyth. Bonyth, of course, has exceptional micro. He actually relies a lot on his micro for his wins, whether it's Zealots, Reavers, or even Carriers. And I imagine they were probably able to play on like Tournament 16, right? Because they are both from Poland.
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, so definitely has a lot of opportunity for that sick micro.
Oh, Trutacz is making drones, nothing but drones. He has not scouted the 2-gate yet, but Bonyth is actually not moving out of his first sellout.
Indeed. Actually gonna wait for an additional Zealot, or I guess an additional 2 Zealots before applying pressure. Now, Trutacz actually still doesn't know what's going on. The drone now is going to come here, but it's not going to be able to see up the ramp, I don't think. Let's actually just see what the drone's vision is. Yeah, he only sees the 1 Zealot. He doesn't even see the 2nd and 3rd Zealot, so he has no idea what this is aside from a 1-base play.
He does throw down his first gas right away here, which is a lot sooner than you would normally be getting it. So he does seem to know that something's going on, and that he does want to get Zerg on speed, or maybe a Hydrogen as soon as he can.
Looks like Probe Guy still sliding and dodging around these Zerglings. It's really being annoying. 3 Zealots now passing the midway point. I don't think Trutacz is actually even aware that this is going on here. 2 more Zealots I can see on the minimap coming out.
He's making more drones.
Uh-oh.
Well, he has nothing but drones coming.
Rest in pieces, Mr. Trutacz. And here we go. The Zealot attack has commenced. Trutacz, what can he do now? He's got no eggs saved up, or no larvae saved up rather. As you said, he just made a bunch of drones. The anti-timing for making those units. The drone comes down potentially to make a sunken, but no chance for him. And this could be a very fast game 1 here in this best of 7. And this could easily, I imagine, put Trutacz on tilt. A horrible way to lose.
Yeah, there's almost no way he can defend this hatchery. He's going to be on 1 base if he starts building sunkens in his main. He can survive.
Oh god. Oh my god, and the probe even killed a drone, I think, in the main base. It's got 1 kill.
Oh god, he's on tilt now, isn't he?
Oh,
he's going to start spamming. What would Jaedong do?
Oh god. This is amazing. Oh my god. I can't believe it. For the game 1 between these 2 players to start off like this is actually perfect.
Throws in a Hydrogen, but I don't know if he has enough lines to defend here to even survive. He doesn't have a sunken at all.
Oh, he does get a
He
big
does have a
surround.
huge surround.
Oh my god, the huge surround on the Zealots. Good control though from Bonyth. 5 Zealots are still alive and they're actually going to take the engagement. 3 Zealots surviving. The Hydroden finishes, but now Trutacz just has these 3 Zealots walking around in his base. He's down to 10 drones. He's making Zerglings.
He actually can't afford to make that many Hydras. In fact, if he makes Hydras right now, he probably just dies, so he has to keep flooding with Zerglings. And I think he just gets out-muscled here.
Oh man, 2 more Zealots in the main base. Trutacz not willing to give in just yet. But this game is almost certainly over at this point. And again, it is a best of 7, so you know there's plenty of games to be played here. But setting the tone here for the series in game 1 is it's gonna be pretty good for Bonyth. Look at this,
He has 8 drones and 2 of them are mining gas right now.
Oh man, and Bonyth has the expansion already.
All he has to do is make cannons. Will he do it?
He should make cannons in the Zerg base now.
It would probably work at this point, to be fair.
Oh.
He's going to surround these 2 Zealots, but actually these 2 more on the way are not going to be able to do anything. He's going to lose them for free.
Well, he's going to try and abuse this position on the ramp. Now, 1 Hydralisk is actually going to stop him from doing this very interesting and allow the Zerglings to bust down here. So Bonyth will finally lose control, the control that he had in the Zerg's base. But look at this, a 3rd cannon on the way, 3 Zealots here, fully prepared as well. All Trutacz can do is go all in on the Hydralisk right now. And Bonyth for sure knows this, so he's just going to make a million cannons, and that's going to be that.
But Trutacz is going Hydra speed, not Hydra range, so he's not actually going to be able to be in a position to do a bust on the front anyway. And he's actually just spamming drones now.
Indeed, he is. Man, could you imagine if he actually came back from this position, though? How insane that would be.
It would only be possible if Bonyth spams too many cannons somehow. Like, I don't even know, you'd have to make an astronomical amount of cannons.
Oh man, a fast robo though from Bonyth, because one of the things he discovered against Eon Zerg is that if a Zerg player goes super early Hydraling aggression, getting those fast Reavers is pretty good. He's even going to get his Dragoon to potentially kill his Overlord. I'm not quite sure if he can get this before it goes out of vision here. It's going to be extremely close. Oh, he actually doesn't get it. But it's quite funny, he even just made the robo in vision of the Overlord, he just didn't care.
Yeah, it almost doesn't matter at this point. He's built this support bait in the main though, so he might think it's for observers, but I don't think you would think that, would you?
This early, it would pretty much have to be Reavers, I'd say. It doesn't really make any sense to go for observers here, especially since, you know, you just saw the Zerg has not even a lair.
Well, Trutacz trying to do the gamble and go for the 3rd now as well.
Wow. You know, this is actually a really good idea because he knows that from Bonyth's perspective, he's saying, okay, I'm so far ahead, Trutacz almost certainly is going to all-in me, so I'll just build a bunch of cannons and not die and then I win. And then Trutacz is like, well, if he's just going to build a bunch of cannons and defenses to not die to an all-in, I actually have time to macro up here. And then, you know, he wastes money on 5 cannons, which he obviously didn't need at all. And that's just slowly going to let me get back into the game. Maybe I can outplay him in the late game. You know, I mean, the thing is, going for a fast Reaver, it's extremely volatile. So we've seen great shuttle Reaver control from Bonyth, but we've also seen it get completely shut down. Like, if he makes a mistake, and, you know, Trutacz just manages to snipe the shuttle without it being able to kill any drones, that's another move that can allow Trutacz back into the game. So this is actually quite interesting.
Yeah, right. Bonyth does scout with the Corsair and see that Trutacz has been spamming nothing but drones. He's not moving out though.
I mean, he doesn't have a Citadel. Oh no, he does have a Citadel. He doesn't quite have leg speed yet. But yeah, because he went for Stargate and the fast robo, he actually doesn't have a huge ground army. You can see he's adding on gateways right now, but no Templar tech. And interestingly, he's getting Dragoon range. I wonder if he's actually just going to pump out 6-gate Dragoons and go for a Goon Reaver all in.
It does look like that's what's going to be coming, and I don't see that Trutacz can stop this, even though he's been spamming drones this whole time. He's only going to have maybe 2 control groups of Hydras for when this timing attack comes.
Yeah, that's going to be quite scary and quite fun to watch as well. Goon Reaver is very, very fun. Hey, we got a donation from Ivacos. Ivacos donated 10 pounds. Says, please share with girl. Fair enough. When Cadenzi goes to stream next time, I'll do the good old £5 donation. There you go, Cadenzi.
Save it until we get to Italy and buy me some ice cream.
Oh yes, that's a great idea as well. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, the BSL Italian Open, the finals are happening next week on Wednesday and Thursday, I believe, and Cadenzi and I will both be casting that live from Italy. We've both been invited as casters, so that's one of the reasons why we're doing this as well, just get some casting practice in.
The 2 Corsairs are really low now, and it looks like they might just fall to these Hydras that are going to run into them. No, he does peel back.
Yeah, it looks like a couple of the Lings at the front have been killed. I wonder how many Dragoons he actually saw. I mean, as you said, even if he sees this coming, there isn't really much you can do, right? You just have to hope that, you know, you have enough units and you can maybe get lucky and snipe the shuttle for this, right?
Yeah, he did the best that he could possibly do. There's like, this is the build that he had to do to have any chance at all, and I still don't think it's going to be enough.
Alright. Well, this could be the final battle right here, guys. Let's see how good the micro is. As I said before, Bonyth should have pretty good control. Don't worry, guys, this is a replay, so even though we're lagging right now, this isn't actually lagging in the game, or at least I assume it's not. And here we go, the Reavers are out. The shuttle's really far ahead. The Reavers are in the middle of the Dragoons, though. No way for Trutacz to really get close to those Reavers. He does pick off a decent, or a few of the units, but having to pull back, and look at the supply difference right now. Almost double the supply now for Bonyth, running into the natural. Where did their shuttle go? Okay, there's the shuttle. And yeah, this is, well, actually, wait a minute.
3 Hydras to defend.
The Hydras are actually picking off many of the straggling Protoss units in the back. Even though he can't engage the Reavers, he knows if he can pick off the supporting units, whittle down the protection, maybe he can actually get close to them. And here we go, he's going for the first Reaver. The first Reaver actually falls. The shuttle is out of position, but at the cost of every single Hydralist. And Trutacz has left the game. And spawning at the bottom left position in this game, we do have Bonyth as the brown Protoss.
And in the top right corner, we have Trutacz, the red Zerg, and he has built drones. So he's not going 5 pill.
You're still waiting to see the 5 pool. We could potentially have...
Yeah, I really want it.
In a potential 14 games involving Zerg, you need to see at least one 5 pool. Alright, let's make it happen, Trutacz. I can actually see, like, if Trutacz goes down 0-2 or 0-3 potentially, he could definitely just cheese like that, just as like a desperation comeback move or something.
Looks like Bonyth is not in end base this time.
He is going for the gateway expand though, not sending out this drone to scout, which almost certainly means he'll be building a gateway above this pylon here and doing his usual thing. But they are again cross map. Now, last game that turned out to not make any difference whatsoever because Trutacz made drones and thus died. But again, that does make it a longer attack distance for his zealots.
And he is going for overpill, looks like. Yep, so he should be fine against one get here.
Indeed, he should. Now, I've actually, so it seems there's kind of two general responses, right? You can either do the Eon Zerg style when you see the gateway and just make mass Zerglings. I believe you're a fan of that style as well. Or I guess you just kind of defend it with as few Zerglings as possible and macro up, right?
Yep, that is indeed the choice. And usually if you're cross map, you want to go for the making just as few Zerglings as you can get away with. But there is potential if he goes gateway and then Nexus and then waits a while before building the fort, that you can still just make the Zergling spam work anyway.
Oh! Oh, not quite. Getting the hatchery block. That does mean he won't be facing 6 Zerglings straight away, because Zerg won't be able to afford to use all his larvae.
It looks like he's only making 1 pair of Zerglings right now.
Yep, I do like this off the overpool. Just make the 1 pair. You can have one chase the probe around. You can have the other guy go scout out a little bit if you want. Just make sure nothing crazy is coming out for the Protoss. But he will have to make some more though, because you can see the first Zealot is halfway across the map right now. There is a probe in position to take the Nexus behind this, and yes, indeed, straight for the Nexus. The drone is going to come down and see this. And what is
He's
Trutac's
only
response?
just getting the scout, and he's going to get his 3rd a little bit slowly here. He's taken his gas before his 3rd.
Huh. Interesting. Quite a bit before as well, actually, because the extractor does finish. He still hasn't made that hatchery yet. He's going to see the Zealot now. You know, against the Gateway Expand, you can still make the hatchery at the 3rd base. It's not like when you face a 2-gate or a 1-base play, where sometimes you'd rather just make the hatchery in your main or at your natural. But here we go. Zealot coming in here. Oh!
Oh, the surround is perfect. The Zealot only gets 4, I think it's all Zergling kills.
I think there was 1 drone kill at the end. Just
Oh
barely.
yeah, that was a drone Bloodstone.
And another Zealot is coming in though. Oh man, here we go. Nice little stack though. Ooh, nice stack there on the edge of the mineral line with only just 3 drones, I think. And he's gonna take down the probe, but he's gonna lose the Zergling, not quite yet. Meanwhile, Forge almost finished now for Bonyth, so once these Zealots die, he'll be completely fine in his base.
Yep, and Trutacz has Zergling speed on the way already. So it looks like he'll actually just be fine here. Although he has taken a little bit of damage, it's not so much so that he's going to be in a bad shape here. He should be fine.
So his last gas was actually purely for the Zergling speed and nothing else, as we can see. That's actually very interesting. Oh!
He almost gets another drone there. Not quite.
That poor Zealot freaking out. Oh, another random Zealot is actually run in here, but gonna run smack into the Zerglings. He's gonna go scout out this 3rd base, but that's about all he's gonna do. Meanwhile, I think that's an Overlord floating to the front of the Protoss' base. He's gonna see the Forge is done, the cannon is done, not much for him to do. Looks like Bonyth losing control of the Zealot a little bit, trying to run into the back there. Nice control there from Trutacz, actually, pulling back the damaged Zergling, keeping his Zerglings alive. Nice micro.
Yeah, very nice. Every Zergling does matter right now, because you don't want to have to make more Zerglings now if he brings out his Zealots again. So he will be able to just spam drones now, and I'll be interested to see if he goes for 5 hatchery before mining gas again, or if he starts going for the gas right away.
Oh man, if he does the 6 hatch build and he dies to 2 DTs, I already told you, if he dies to that build again, it is going to be ridiculous. It was on Circuit Breaker where that happened too, wasn't it? Because I remember he spawned top left and he took 9 o'clock and got busted there by the 2 DTs. And we do indeed see another hatchery before the gas is mining again. Is Bonyth going to try and go for the 2 DT plus speed lot opening? This is what I'm talking about. I think you go 2 or 3 Sares, 2 DTs, and a bunch of speed lots. And you can really punish a Zerg who delays their lair like this by just killing the 2 Overlords that they have at their 3rd and then going to town with the DTs.
Yeah, but since he has played against it already, he might be prepared for it and build an Evolution Chamber with a couple of spores each choke. And that will be like almost the only way he's going to be able to hold out.
It's actually quite interesting, because, I don't know, like, that build, to me, doesn't feel like it's super strong against a player who just goes, you know, the normal faster layer into 5-hatch Hydra. Have you faced that, going 5-hatch Hydra before?
I've faced it against Bonyth.
Oh, fair enough.
I lost to exactly what he's doing.
Okay, I guess it is effective.
And I did exactly what Trutacz is doing.
Interesting. Alright, well the first course is going to come out and it's going to show Bonyth that this is potentially the perfect situation for him to do that style. And there's nothing to actually stop him, obviously, because normally there would be some Scourge to push away this Corsair, but of course
He does have 2 Hydras spawning right now though, so he might be able to stop this one down.
Nicely done. And at the mineral only, he's closer to his natural as well, slightly. So might make that easier as well to defend against this kind of thing, I suppose.
Yep, and Trutacz still doesn't have his lair on the way, but he does have a creep colony coming down at his third.
Indeed, he does. It's probably for the sunken though.
Yep.
And oh my god, it's the 2 DTs again! Here we go. 2 DTs. Gonna pick off the Zerglings
Seems
first,
like
of course.
Mission Impossible music for this one.
Oh god. That was actually an amazingly fast reaction time from Trutacz there, only losing 3 of his 6 Zerglings. Of course, you don't get the notification that the DTs are killing your Zerglings, similar to drones, because they do get one shot.
Oh god, there's 3 DTs and 4 Zealots.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Where are the Corsairs? There we go. 3 Corsairs, 3 DTs this time, and 4 Zealots. An extra DT on this attack. This is the exact attack that I was talking about. This is the exact attack that killed Trutacz in that series that led to all the drama and bad blood. And here we go.
It has loads of Hydras at his natural though, so Bonyth has definitely come in the wrong angle.
And first Overlord here is going to get killed. There is one more, so the DDs have to hold back here. They need the Zealots to actually tank the initial shots until the
he has
Corsairs
loads of Overlords built in. He should actually hold this.
4 Overlords. He knows how to stop it now. Although, wait, what's going on in the middle? These units are just running through the Zealots that were punching them. I guess he's going to go deny this 3rd base. There is a Zergling chick in the middle only as well, but just wants to make absolutely sure Bonyth cannot take this base for free. We'll have to pull his units back. And Trutacz with a very nice hold against this build.
Yeah, I'm really impressed actually. He has perfectly held off the build that completely destroyed me.
Just need a little bit more practice, and one day you too shall become Trutacz, or possibly Jaedong.
Yep, he has his Overlord speed on the way as well, so he could actually start being aggressive soon as that finishes.
Yeah, looks like the Hydras and Links of the mineral only are also going to get pushed away by these units. And note that the initial DTs are scary, but obviously it's quite a big investment. They're 125 minerals and 100 gas. That hasn't really done that much. Obviously they can still run around and harass right now, but against the big Hydra attack that's coming in, the High Templars would have been much more useful, and the DTs, they can do a little bit, but as long as Overlord speed finishes and the Overlords get there, the DTs won't really be useful in holding the big Hydra attack.
He does actually have 3 High Templar now, and he has Storm Tech finished as well.
And there's a few Corsairs. Gonna try and get a free Overlord kill. Alright.
And Overlord speed finishes, and he moves out for the attack. Can Bonyth hold this? I think he's actually barely going to be able to hold it if he gets good storms.
It's actually quite tricky. So the Hydralisk will, of course, be attacking downhill from this high ground ramp. The High Templars are at the natural. They're not quite in position. The Corsairs are all here. He's actually targeting by... I think he's targeting... No, he was just... one of the Corsairs was too far forward. He's picked off straight away. The Overlords are here for detection. And here are the storms. As you said, how good are the storms going to be? It looks like 1 storm on the leading High Templar, almost 2 on the back ones. He's going in for the snipes. Good storms, though, from Bonyth, picking off several of the High Templars. Another decent storm there. And remember, the Zealots on the ground are also fighting. But look at this. He's going to get pushed back. He can't hold a 3rd.
Yep, and he does lose, I think it was 2 High Templars, which is really huge, although he has now flooding with extra High Templars to try and hold this.
Oh,
He don't quite have full energy though. He does have a couple of storms.
He's at 1 storm apiece on most of his High Templar. There is another one, but at these kind of lower Hydra counts, it's actually not as difficult to storm dodge as long as Trutacz is paying attention, although another great storm dealing a lot of damage, but you can see Trutacz has the space to actually pull his Hydralisks back, but the pylon at the front dies. It looks like the second pylon is actually powering all of his buildings still, though, so nice placement there from Bonyth. But here we go, now the Hydra's flooding in. Can he actually make something happen here? Another good storm.
Trutacz actually has a whole bunch of Hydras at his natural that he has forgotten to bring, and there's also a DT denying his 4th base. So if these Hydras at the front can be killed off, Bonyth might be able to get a 3rd out and potentially survive.
Oh man, Hydra's moving in here. I just saw Sass Draw in the chat, by the way. Draw, where have you been, man? We need Draw to come back and play. Show these Protosses how it's done. But anyway, there's the surround with the Zealot Archon. One Archon will get maybe picked off. It's going to be close. No, nice focus fire attempt. But look at that. The Zealot Archon coming out. No additional cannons required. And he holds his side of the bridges. But here come more Hydras. One attack is done as well.
Yep,
oh God,
and Bonyth doesn't have a third at all, so this attack... Oh, actually there's so many Zealots, I don't know that the Hydras can kill them all. It might just be overwhelmed.
Ah, Psionic Storm, the great equalizer here in PvZ. The second storm was pretty terrible, but I think it's going to be enough. It's so close. Look at just this constant skirmishing at the front, and in these low number skirmishes, by the way, that does kind of reduce the effectiveness of Storm, as I said, but you know, at the same time, if you're not paying attention for just 2 seconds, you can lose a whole bunch of Hydralisks, and Bonyth looks to be stabilized, and as you said, this DT at the 12 o'clock just being super annoying, constantly denying the space.
And we have the classic almost replay bug amount of minerals saved up for the Protoss here.
And he just spends it all at once as you said that.
He just starts queuing up a whole bunch of Zealots and stuff. Oh, he's got observers now as well, so even if there is a lurker switch, he is prepared for it.
Yes, indeed. Man, that was looking so dangerously close for Bonyth, but now after coming out of that, he's 50 supply ahead. 50 supply difference.
Yeah, and he has a huge bank as well. So even though he doesn't have this third, he has like infinite money.
Oh,
game.
right click on the Nexus. Cancelled.
Here comes the huge flood of Hydras, and he does actually finally get his fourth down as well.
Yeah, sent a few units and overlords over there to take care of that, but this Protoss army is now really scary. 2 Archons, several Dragoons also supporting at range to really help buffer for the High Templars and also pick off any lurkers that might be coming out. Looks like a few Hydras running in here. I think he's might be trying to bait out the storms here before the main engagement happens. He's actually targeting down one of these Templars, not quite going to get it, and he's going to have to fall back here off this platform. He doesn't really want to take a big engagement up here because you can see it's a bit narrow. There's not that much space to dodge. So if he were to fight here and get stormed, it'd be very devastating. Meanwhile, a shuttle is out. Going to go for a Zealot drop somewhere.
I'm not sure where Trutach's overlords are heading though. He has no detection anymore. He's sending them all to the top left corner.
I have no idea either. He's going to use them for Mutamicro because this is apparently a ZBZ now. Alright, we're going to have another engagement though on the platform. Nope. Never mind.
And his lurker tech is almost finished, but he has basically 0 gas for making lurkers.
Yeah, that's not ideal. It's 12 o'clock just finishing now, and Bonyth actually getting a super fast 4th base here thanks to his big bank, plenty of minerals to take this 6 o'clock. He's on 8 gateways, it looks like, in his main, 9 gateways if you count the natural as well. And he's in pretty good shape, I'd say. I mean, 60 supply, it's not bad. It's not bad.
And there's only a single lurker egg for Trutacz here, and he's going to need a lot more than that to hold off this push that's coming.
Lurker egg gonna tank up a little bit before the rest of the army gets here. It's pure Hydras right now, but he's in the middle of the map. He's got a lot of space, no storms yet from Bonyth. There's the first storm. Look at that, saving it for the money storm.
Oh, the money storm. Oh no. But the Hydras from the back as well, but there's not enough of them.
Nice High Templar snipe from the back. There's actually only 1 Templar left in this army with no energy to storm, but there's so many Dragoons, he might just muscle down the Zerg anyway without the Psy Storm. Random units moving to the top left. I don't know what Trutacz is doing at the top left, just obsessed with the top left. If maybe he's loading, preparing for a drop or something. But this game
really has a bug tree plan.
Oh man. Well, Dragoons coming in. Oh, wait a minute. High Templars from the back, or sorry, Hydralisks from the back. No storm again.
The drones are falling here.
Oh god.
Oh, disaster.
Oh god. Rip Zerg, all the drones dead. It's gonna be a 2-0 Cadenza, and Trutacz has left the game.
I'm surprised actually there hasn't been a single word of chat in any of these games.
I know. I wonder, actually, Zero told me before the before the show match started that this would be kind of the players, you know, making up and shaking hands and, you know, kind of moving on. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, that's nice. You got him to you know, to let go of stuff. And he was like, well, not exactly. You know, I haven't actually told him that yet, but it's gonna happen. So.
Well, there hasn't been. Well, we don't necessarily know because sometimes if you GG, the replay doesn't save it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Who knows? Here we go.
I believe this map is actually pretty strong for Zerg against Trutacz because they get the mineral only for free, and Trutacz can't really make a third nexus immediately. And even if they do, lurkers can, I believe, in this version they can still reach the back, can they?
I would imagine so. That would seem
I
fair.
think they changed it for the ASL, didn't they? Did they?
Really?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I heard something about the distances being changed.
That is news to me. I had no idea. I'd be surprised. I'm actually surprised that they would change it from the Kespa version. But, huh, there you go. Alright, well, at the top right position, as our white Protoss up 2-0 in this series, it is Bonyth.
And in the bottom left corner, we have the purple Zerg, which is a great color for Zerg, Trutacz.
The majestic purple Zerg here. Can he use the regal colors to his advantage against the dastardly Protoss, who is going for the pylon in his base? Uh-oh.
Oh god, he's going to do the build from there. What would Jaedong do? Game?
Oh man.
Tell it.
And since it's Andromeda, is Trutacz going to be greedy again? And they are cross map again, which, you know, in theory should help Trutacz against a 2-gate, but that did nothing for him in the first game.
I'm hoping he does the one base Reaver build though.
Oh man, that build is hilarious. It's actually surprisingly good too, but I feel like it has to be someone like Bonyth who can Reaver micro like a boss.
Yep, and then if he loses with it, it'll just say it's the wrong map version, and then get another game anyway.
No, Cadenza, no, please.
Oh, he does get the gas. He's doing the Reaver build.
Oh my god, he's doing it. Wait, somebody check what version of Andromeda this is. Oh my god. Wait. Is this... Oh my god, he's gonna lose. He's gonna say, wait, this isn't the ASL version. It's not fair. Oh no. Alright.
Maybe some sort of thing where there's like, it's supposed to be this scanted run around on the map that you can tell where the Zerg is from it. And somehow it's unfair because it was cross map.
Wait, this scanted looks crazy when he walks. He like waves his arm around. He's like one of those inflatable those inflatable guys with like super long arms. You know what I'm talking about? Just like wave around in the wind. Look at him! Look at him wave his arms when he walks.
Yeah, that is really funny. It kind of looks like two eyes from some sort of weird alien when it's facing down the way.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, alright. In the fog of war now. Yeah, to be fair, by the way, we actually, in, I think, one of the Zotac Cup qualifiers, or the first one that I casted with Champ2, somebody actually hosted the wrong version of Python on 1.1, and it actually was super obvious to me as I was looking at the map. Like, the mineral-only layout is really different, and the main to ramp distance actually is really far compared to 1.3. So as I was looking at the map, I was like, wait, is this actually the wrong version of Python? And it was the exact same problem that we had in that game. So I can actually kind of see, I can really see where Bonyth is coming from when that happened. But anyway, looks like guys pulled off the gas again. So I guess Trutacz just going for the fast speed.
Yeah, we've got this early Dragoon coming out with one Zealot, one Dragoon, just for the really annoying early shenanigans here. And there's a Panda Bear guy just out of range now in the middle of the map.
Panda Bear guy! No, I didn't see him. Rip. Interestingly, there's a Bengalos at the top left, so there's actually a positional imbalance on Andromeda where you get a different neutral critter depending on where you spawn. Oh my god, is he actually gonna get this? Wait.
Oh, he's going to deserve him though.
Look at this micro! Oh! Is it gonna get run out of vision? Oh, it was
that's
almost...
super annoying. It does actually supply block Trutacz.
Wow. But revealing that surely is going to tell Trutacz what the build is, right?
Yeah, I think he's gonna figure it out anyway, though.
Looks like Probe dies in the main base as well. And here come a lot of Zerglings to counterattack. As you suggested, the fast Reaver build, and now it's gonna get scouted anyway, so even if he wasn't sure before, now he's definitely gonna know. Shuttle speed is on the way.
The first time that Trutacz played against Spelty, he's just flooded with Zerglings. And he might be doing that again now.
But this time, Bonyth actually has 3 Zealots on the ramp. The cross positions spawns actually helping him, give him time to get those 3 Zealots on the ramp here. Whereas in that first time he lost on Python, since they were in close ground spawns, he wasn't able to block his ramp in time. So, I guess we'll see if this works out. Looks like Trutacz just spreading out now.
Yeah, Trutacz is just making drones now. Yep. Drones from all hatcheries. But drones are not very strong against Reavers.
Really? I mean, come on, we gotta convince Zerg players to make drones when they face this. Give me some free wins on ladder.
Oh god.
Please.
He is making some Hydras now though. And he does have a really good map coverage of his Zerglings.
Yep.
So he's going to be able to see the Reavers coming out. It should fly over the Zerglin down here.
Man, I'm actually really interested to see how good the anti-Reaver defense is, how good the Reaver control is. Is the Reaver actually going to find the spot? No! It was barely envisioned. Did he see that?
I'm not sure if he saw it.
There's no
You
response.
would have to be paying attention a lot to be seeing it. It would have been like barely in range if it was. But he's going to fly over this Zerglin here.
He does indeed. Alright, second Zergling. That's got to be spotted, right? We can see the Hydras in the back. But you can see also that the Hydras don't have complete access to the back here. They're going to start attacking this power generator. But there is this high ground area in the back that they cannot get to by ground. Can the Scarab go through here, though, is the question. I actually don't know.
It looks like Bonyth thinks it can.
Yeah.
So
nice. Oh.
there is only these 3 Hydras.
Oh, the Hydras are on the high ground! Oh, the Hydras! They take down most of the HP of the shuttle. The shuttle's actually gonna die! The shuttle has 2 HP left! It has literally 2 HP! He gets a good Scarab! The Hydras run in to try and finish off the shuttle. It is a speed shuttle, though. Another dead Scarab, but the drones are not running away. The Hydra's now coming in to try and finish off the Reaver. Can he pick it up? He baits out the Hydras. He picks off the Reaver.
With the drone. The drone has 1 kill and it's a Reaver.
The masterful drone. That drone was even carrying minerals. Oh, and he gets taken down. The justice kill.
But he does lose 2 more drones. Yeah, that's not good.
Whew. Alright, well, a second
He might
Reaver...
just do the thing where he spams drones now. Just assuming that Bonyth's going to defend.
That's really... He is building creep colonies at every mineral line, though, to help out with the defense. And the second Reaver is out. And look at this. Bonyth taken inside the mineral only. By the way, this mineral layout, the mineral only, looks like it definitely can get Lurker down. I mean, even Hydras can shoot up here, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think there is a version where there's a larger space behind the minerals. I think that was actually the version they used in ASL as well. Could be wrong.
Seems like a reasonable change, I guess. And wait a minute. Trutacz actually still didn't finish off the power generators at the back, so there's still this area that is inaccessible to his Hydras. But we do have sunken colonies finished. Oh, Hydra range was actually not done for that whole initial engagement. He had speed but not range, so that definitely helped Bonyth a lot.
And his natural gets 3 drone kills immediately.
Nice. And gonna get the sunken too. Boom. Oh, wait, the drones. Look at this control. Now he's going into the mineral only.
Masterclass Reaver control right now.
This is actually just such a joy to watch. Man, this is so cool. This is like why Stork was awesome. Kill everyone with Reavers. It's the best. Oh no! It's a bug Scarab!
Oh, that would have been amazing if it hit all those Hydras.
Oh, he's running in though. He's gonna pick off the shuttle straight away. He actually allows the Hydras to get too close, and another shuttle and Reaver dead, but all the Hydras dead as well, and a lot of drones. Oh man.
Trutacz has taken so much damage from this though. He does have a Spire on the way, but he has like no gas.
He's down 20 supply as well, with Bonyth mining from that extra minute only. A Dragoon range upgrade is on the way, so it looks like Bonyth could be turning this into another Dragoon Reaver all-in. And he's even going to have +1 attack for this timing as well, which is very interesting to me, because normally the +1 attack is kind of associated with Zealots, right? It's always a +1 Zealot attack. I've never heard of it like a +1 Dragoon timing, although I guess, you know, if you can afford it, why not?
I guess. I mean, there's no reason not to. He's actually making mutas now, but he's only going to afford 4 mutas, I think. Which isn't really going to be good enough against all these Dragons.
Ooh! Got the Overlord. Supply blocked as well. Speed shuttle coming down. Here we go. How many is this? 7 goons. And the shuttle. And we're in the same situation as we were in that, wait, which game was it? Oh, it was the first game, right? After the 2-gate.
Yeah.
So many games today.
Oh, there's a Canterbury guy in the middle.
Canterbury guy.
Hug me, please. Love me too. I'm Protoss, honestly.
I mean, I would gladly accept Canterbury guy into the Protoss ranks. Oh, wait a minute, they're mutas here now. And they're a Scourge. Uh-oh, can he pick off the shuttle? Can he pick off the Reavers? The shuttle dies immediately, no more protection for the Reavers. He might try and hold the Hydras and kill the Reavers with the Mutalist, but there's a lot of Dragoons on the ground. Oh, a big Scarab on the retreating drones, and Bonyth is looking to make this a 3-0 lead for him. This is a best of 7, guys, so it will not be over, but a 3-0 lead for Bonyth would be truly something astonishing if Trutacz could come back after that. Oh man.
A 4-0 would tilt Trutacz into oblivion for any possible rematch of Bonyth in the future.
Indeed, it would be. By the way, guys, Trutacz wasn't even supposed to play today. This was supposed to be Zeke versus Bonyth, but Zeke couldn't make it, so we had to find a substitute player, and Trutacz was subbed in instead and given this opportunity to get some revenge. But hold that thought, he's going after the last Reaver. Can the Dragoons protect it? The last Reaver is gonna fall, but doesn't even matter. There's so many Dragoons left, 6 mutas left, 4 Hydras left, and it's difficult to bust up the ramp actually. So even though he killed the natural, he can't really get up there. Another macro hatchery for Trutacz. Can he even afford to make off this many hatcheries?
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna have enough economy. He only has 4 drones minion on the mineral only there, and he doesn't even have his main base fully saturated. Only
9 drones on minerals in the main base. He's at 43 supply against 80, and it looks like Bonyth is gonna take his natural expansion. He's got a Stargate. He's got double Stargate as well to counteract the mutas that are incoming. He's got +1 air weapons already halfway done, well prepared for the muta counterattack, and I have to assume this is an all-in counter here by Trutacz.
Unless he does the thing where he fixed in an all-in and then starts spamming drones again like that other game. But it looks like he has spamming Hydras.
Yep, indeed. I love how Bonyth is just taking an expansion like, yeah, it's alright. 3 base Protoss against 2 base Zerg seems good, man.
Yeah, I think Bonyth has finally evolved to the state where he knows all he has to do is defend, and he's gonna win.
Yep, mutas fly in, C3 Corsairs, and peace right out of there. And there's the Nexus. Here we go, the Hydra's coming in. Can he do anything? There's 1 Reaver, but it's at the top of the ramp. It's not in the best position to actually defend.
He can hit the probes, though.
Oh. That's actually a good point. Gonna get what he can here. Hydra shooting from the low ground. It's actually kind of awkward. The mutas only need to give vision, right? They don't actually need to go in range of the Corsairs, as long as they provide high ground vision for the Hydras to shoot. But look at the ground army coming out, though.
The main army's coming down to crush them.
Oh, man.
So many Dragons.
Rip Zerg. Poor little Zerg's getting bullied by Protoss all day long. Feels bad, man.
He's only just now taken his natural again. And he still has only 4 drones on his mineral only.
I'm actually surprised at how patiently Bonyth is playing this, not wanting to throw away the game. But here he comes with another Reaver in the Speed Shuttle, with the Corsairs this time, to actually, they have +1, he's got 5 +1 Corsairs to stop the mutas. And this surely is going to be the end, especially if the mutas are not paying attention and going to lose half their health before he even notices. Here we go. Muta's falling. Can he Scourge anything useful? He gets one of the Corsairs, I think, but the Reaver has dropped. The Dragoons are supporting, and Trutacz is in full retreat. Half of his Hydras can't even go home. They're going up to the top side potentially for a flank attack, but there's so many ranged goons here that I don't think there's anything they can actually do realistically.
Yeah, and there's no answer to this Weaver who's just going to go to fly around in this shuttle, do whatever it wants to do. Kill drones here, kill drones there. And these Hydras are just stuck here on the high ground again.
Oh man. I like how Trutacz is just staying in this game. Just does not want to lose. I hope he knows it's a best of 7 and not a best of 5.
Oh god, the Reaver's coming into the main. Is it going to kill every single drone?
Oh man, it's actually going for the Sunken Colony first here, but he's actually pulling it back to help with the Dragoons. A lot of Hydras coming down, attacking from the high ground. He needs the Reaver to actually support his Dragoon army. The Dragoons by themselves are not great, you know, pure Dragoon against pure Hydra.
Trutacz is so determined to win this game that he has... Oh, just kidding.
You cursed it. Now that's how you know you've made it as a caster, is when you start caster cursing games and they start just doing the opposite of what you say. You're doing good.
Oh god, not like this.
All right, and there's the go-go. So we shall go into game number 4. All right, spawning at the left side as the orange Protoss, we do have Bonyth.
And on the right side of the yellow Zerg, it's Trutacz.
Alright. And once again, we are on crossing field. Man, could you imagine if Trutacz tried to play greedy with the back expansion and died to 2-gate again? How tilted he would be.
Can you imagine if Bonyth does something like proxy 2-gate? And Trutacz should just tilt off the face of the earth?
Oh no. Oh no, Trutacz, play it safe, please. Please, Trutacz. He's not 5-pulling though. You might not actually see a 5-pull today though.
Oh, it feels bad. You would think he has the right mindset for it, being tilted and all.
It's true. But so far, he's
Oh,
making
and
drones.
it's the in-base pylon. I guess it is almost impossible to forge expand on this map though. Or like, you wouldn't really want to do it anyway, because you have the back expansion.
Yeah, I guess it's like Outsider, right? Like Outsider, you see a lot of 2-gate PvZ for the same reason, where you can just, you know, put a couple zealots on your ramp and take the back expo. So probably the same principle. I would imagine it's a 2-gate opening and not the tech build that he played last game.
The opening to the natural looks really huge. Can you actually fit like a gateway, a forge, and a pylon and make like a reasonable wall off there?
There are 2 eggs that make it narrow though, aren't there? I think there's 2 neutral eggs, one at the top, one at the bottom.
One egg, I think.
Yeah, but I'm actually not sure. Alright, and there is the 12 hatch. No second gateway yet. We'll probably put it down now that he sees the 12 hatch.
Trutacz does see all the Bengalass though, so he knows that this map is crossing field.
And he's got the better spawn too, because the Bengalass aren't on the left side. I'm pretty sure they're only on the right side, actually.
No, they're on the left side as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Because, see, that's
Just
what
a
I
little bit
thought,
higher.
but I definitely casted a game with Kix where he specifically pointed out that there were only Bengalass on one side. Maybe we actually had a bugged version of the map or something.
Or maybe you didn't have 1.34.
Yeah. Maybe they added 1 extra Bengalass in every version of the map. That's why there's so many.
There's only 1 egg though. Did the version you see have 2 eggs?
Wait, is there actually only... Oh. Maybe I just misremembered. Maybe it is only 1 egg. Huh.
For some reason there's a move command when you click on the egg.
Actually, I guess you can't forge fast expand at the front anyway because there's like the second entrance. So you'd have to do like a diagonal wonky one? Something? I don't know. Whatever. Kix is telling me I'm wrong. There were actually Bengalos on both sides. Damn. Rip. Kix, I thought you had my back, man. What's going on here?
But will Trutacz use the parasite on them and make advantage of it?
Wait, can you actually... Oh my god, you can't parasite critters, can you?
Yeah.
Wow. Cadenza showing once again that she is the genius queen player.
Oh, he's got one of his Zerglings stuck to the spawning pool. I think it's on the hold position bug thing. We have to press stop on it. It's moving now.
Wait, does that affect units that aren't Dragoons?
Yeah, if you spam attack with your Zerglings too much, they'll get stuck on the spot and you have to press stop to move it again.
Nice little slide there by Bonyth. Gonna see the lair and possibly even escape with 8 Zerglings hot on his heels. He didn't go 2-gate, by the way, guys. He went just for the 1-gate expansion into tech here, which is fine, and it's probably better. That's gonna mean we're gonna see a nice long game, or hopefully a longer game than before.
Or a quick Reaver game, but he does go the Star game.
Yeah. I mean, I think if he was gonna do the Reaver build, it would have to be before expansion, right?
I could go for the main games. I mean, it's hard to scout all of the Protest's main base because it's so large on this map. With that one little Overlord.
That is true. So Overlord is also going down to the bottom left to hide from the dastardly Corsairs, just piecing out of the base.
Just saying hello to all the Bengalas.
Hey, we got the Bengalas here on the cliff. I wonder why they made them all have like so little health left. Seems so mean.
I think they're actually invincible though. Maybe. Or not, actually, they don't seem to have like a number to their health.
It's true. I don't think you can kill them. Maybe they're like it's like if a vampire had some kind of chronic illness or something. So technically you can't kill them, but they just like live in suffering all the time. It's even worse. Sad times.
I wonder if you can still spawn Broodling on them.
I suspect you cannot if they can't die, but that is an interesting question.
Would it just spawn 2 Broodlings next to them and they continue on living?
I think it wouldn't let you cast. It would be like when you, like if you try to spawn Broodling on the Reaver, it just says you can't do that. I'm pretty sure that would be the same thing.
Okay, the first Corsair is in here and it sees the Spire, and it sees the Spire's not ready, so it's going to get a free Overlord kill.
Yes, indeed it is. Trutacz is saying in the chat that Larva actually parasited Bengal so you can see drops. Wow. Is that what you were referring to, actually?
Yeah, actually, Larva has done that before.
Wow, that is crazy. Dude, Larva's so smart. We got DT coming out, by the way, and +1 air weapons. And that's a cool, cute little camp position in the main.
So there's only one Bengalas at the 6 o'clock here, but the one at the 12 o'clock had 2 of them, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Like I said, positional imbalance.
Oh, is this the right version?
Oh my god. This is like gonna haunt both of these players for the rest of their Broodor lives. Oh! Scourge grabbing one of the Corsair. The second one almost taking a Scourge hit there, but I think it will be okay. Running back to the safety of the cannons. The DT is out now. Is there an opening though? Because remember, the bottom right base is inside the main, so there's really only one opening that Trutacz needs to be aware of. And again, extremely fast reaction time on the Zerglings at the front. Very, very good awareness.
Yeah, the DT only gets 3 kills there. But I'm not sure actually, would you run past with the DT and ignore the Zerglings just to not give it away?
See, it honestly depends on the player. Like, against a really good player like Trutacz, maybe, because he has such good awareness, he's going to see it. But, like, in my latter games, I would always attack the Zerglings, because my opponents would never save any of their Zerglings, right? My DT would just kill, like, 10 Zerglings, and the Zerg player would never know, so... Yeah, it's hard to say, I guess. That's why I'm so amazed, actually, that Trutacz is saving almost all his Zerglings.
He has an Overlord in position, though, for his 4th. This is really nice.
Yep. And he's going to see, with the Scourge, that Bonyth is planning to take this natural. Is he going to go for a timing? Is he going to try and bust this? We do have Hydras on the field. I don't see a High Templar yet.
I Trutacz has almost finished his Overlord speed and his Hydra speed. Not quite on his +1 attack though. So he might wait for that before he goes for the offensive.
Yeah, let's see. He's actually, well, he's moving across the map right now. Not gonna wait. Now, the thing is though, even without Templars right now, with a good amount of, you know, +1 Sayres and +1 Zealots, you can still push back small to medium amounts of Hydralisk, or at least buy time for yourself for expansion. But no, looks like he's gonna come in here, possibly at least take out the cannon. The Hydralisks are fighting now. They're still without the range upgrade, but obviously it doesn't matter with the Zealots running into melee range. And here we go, pretty decent micro here from Trutacz, but it's gonna be a very close exchange. The Zealots just so strong in this early game.
And he used his backup Hydralisk army to kill off the DT that was on the top right corner.
Ah. It's pretty nice, and now he's going to send a drone out to take it as well. Oh, Corsairs. Not quite going to catch them.
There is 6 Corsairs. That's quite a lot considering there's no mutants out at all.
They're doing +1. They're going to be able to kill the Overlord so fast. And yeah, but as you say, it is quite a big investment. He's just got 2 High Templars back at home here. No energy for Storm. Storm research actually not quite finished, but I imagine if he just goofs around a little bit and buys time, he will have at least 1 Storm apiece by the time the Hydras commit to this attack. But it's going to be pretty close.
He does have a lot of Zealots though, and 3 cannons finished already, so you should be fine here.
Yep. Nice little Zealot line in front. For some reason the Corsairs were just dancing around the top of the Hydras, losing 2 of them there for free. Meanwhile though, Trutacz taking up the top right base. So we're going 3 base to 4 pretty quickly here, and fairly calmly as well. Not any significant damage done yet to either player, but a Queen's Nest already on the way for Trutacz. That feels like a pretty quick hive to me for a ZVP, where you can stay on Hydra Lurker longer if you want.
Yeah, and they're doing the second evolution chamber, and his lurker tech is almost finished now, so he's actually just looking to play defensively and get his bases up.
We might actually see a nice long game here. It's getting to that point. Can we actually hit like the 30-minute mark? I want to see a late game PvZ. I love late game PvZ so much with like Reavers and Dark Archons and billions of Archons in the main army. It's just so cool looking.
And swarm in your base with lurkers, killing all your buildings and probes.
No, stop! You're ruining it. Stop.
Craigasm.
Oh my god! You just had to.
He's
rain
only
on my
making
parade.
2 lurkers. Oh, he's got 2 more at his focus on.
4 lurkers.
But it's a massively zealot heavy army, so I would think you would need a little more lurkers.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe he's just saving some of the gas for his high level stuff and his upgrades or something. And we do see Dragoons being added now as well, so Bonyth obviously going to move away from that. Going up to 8 gateways, really like this gateway layout. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if this is necessarily the most efficient, but it definitely looks pretty nice. It looks like Goon range.
Oh, now
is
he's
almost
making
done.
loads of lurkers.
Oh man, so indeed he has. Alright, never mind that.
I think the first observer is just spawning now. And has his dragon range finished, do you know?
It looks like it is finished right now. Right now, it is done. And that's the move out timing. Here we go. 4 High Templars on the way. 150 supply to 112. It is a supply lead, but it's not too massive. And there are lurkers on the high ground ridge outside of Trutacz's base. So it looks like Bonyth going to regroup a little bit. It's going to be a little bit annoying to attack into this. Very similar in idea to like Sniper Ridge or Heartbreak Ridge with this high ground little cliff here. And he's going to come in here. That's a lot of lurkers, but they're quite clumped up. Big storm on the lurkers. Oh my god.
Well, he needs 1 more storm and 3 lurkers. He hasn't spotted it though.
Oh man, these lurkers. He's got the obs on the top side. Actually doesn't realize he could storm it now though. There's a lot of other units clumped down there. There is the big storm. He doesn't quite clip the bottom one, but I'm not sure if it matters.
It's a really nice surround with the zealots though. And it's looking like he's going to overpower him.
A pretty close close exchange though. If you notice the supply difference, well actually it dropped down a little bit more, but it went from like a 40 supply difference down to a 30 supply difference, I guess, or back up to a 40 supply difference. So trading fairly evenly, but look at this, a lot of the Overlords are gonna fall as well. The Corsairs coming out alive of that attack. 7 highly damaged Overlords are left here.
Oh god, if he'd went for those Overlords and supply blocked him, I think Trutacz would have just left the game.
Whew, that could have been a horrible situation to be in. But the Hive is now finished with the Defiler Mound. So we are
He's
going...
getting a third Evolution Chamber. And he does have Adrenal Glands on the way, so he's looking to add on Zerglings now.
Going for those triple upgrades. And we are solidly heading in to late game PvZ. Let's start seeing those mass Archon armies. Bronze army is actually swinging around the bottom side here. Where is the Zerg army? Not actually that many units that I can see. He's got some at the 4th, some outside the natural here.
It looks like he has forgotten that he built a Defiler Mount because he's just not used it at all.
Instead, he's too busy fighting at the front here. The Lurkers actually getting taken down straight away. Trutacz really not protecting his Lurkers that much here, allowing them to just go face tank the Protoss army and get taken down. But look at this, Bonyth is rolling through a huge supply lead actually opened up between the players, and Trutacz is in serious trouble right now. Oh my god, Bonyth. His army's actually being whittled down though. He's got only one more storm left between these High Templars. Gonna morph an Archon here on the side, although for some reason failing to morph it. There we go, but he's actually been held up. I thought Bonyth would actually roll through here. I don't know where all his supply is right now.
Yeah, he has 10 gateways right now, all of them building.
Oh wow.
He's got a couple of Dark Templar coming in.
DT's coming in indeed. The Spore Colony at the front dies. Now the Corsairs are going to go to town on the Overlords. Dragoons clearing up these Hydras. This could be a 4-0, ladies and gentlemen. There's 2 High Templars in the back, but the Hydras aren't going for the snipes for some reason. There is a Storm cast as well. The Archon falls, and actually though there's no reinforcements coming in. Looking at the minimap, I don't know why he hasn't flooded in with these extra Zealots. If he actually reinforced with Zealots right now, he could potentially just end the game, but actually is going to get stopped here, and he's going to pull back. He's got a random probe moving around as well. One probe at the 6 o'clock is going to get denied by a Hydra. Still a nice supply difference, but it's still okay for Trutacz, I guess.
Yeah, as okay as it can be when you're supply blocked all the way down to 39. 15 minutes into the game. He's adding on loads of Lurkers again. And it's actually going to be really good for him because all Bonyth has been reinforcing with his Zealots here.
Indeed it is. Hey, I got a host, by the way. Thank you so much, CE, for the host. Welcome to everyone from CE Stream. This is the Bombastic Star League show matches. We're actually in game 4 of the second one, so you guys might not have many more games to see if Bonyth actually takes this game. But hopefully you'll get to see some nice late game PvZ action. A lot of Zealots in here, but a lot of Lurkers. They're all clumped up though for the money storm.
Oh, no.
Can he get a second one? He's got one more storm available. He's not casting it. Oh man.
All the Zealots do melt though.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he was attacking the bottom hatchery. If anything, he should have attacked the top one, right? But I guess in the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He wouldn't have gotten the hatchery. But a speed shuttle coming in actually with 1 High Templar. Wait, why do I hear DT? No! There's a DT in the main base! Cadenza! All the drones are dead!
Oh god, and the storm drop on the natural, but it messes all of them.
Rip drones, 12 kill DT. He can actually run down to... Wait, something actually was in the bottom right as well, it seems. I don't know what was down there, but something died. This DT is actually going to town on the Spire. It could potentially kill the Spire. The +3 attack, DT doing an insane amount of damage. No Overlord here. The Spire falls. The shuttle gets picked off by Hydras at the top right. But this DT killing all the drones and the Spire, and possibly a Defiler even. It will 2-shot a Defiler. Not if it dies.
And he lost the shuttle with the High Templar. It died at the top right corner.
Yes, indeed. And now he's moving out again. Oh man, 154 supply to 89.
Look at all the Scourge. Why did he got so many Scourge?
Surely that's a misclick, right? He must have hit S too many times. He's got 12 Scourge.
Yeah, I don't know how you would ever need this many Scourge right now. Oh god, they're all gonna die to one Archon shot.
Ooh! He tried to storm it. Bonyth tried to storm the clumped up skirt. Didn't quite get it. I mean, yes, if he can get the Observer snipes, he could potentially hold on with the 3 lurkers, so it's not necessarily a mistake here from Trutacz. Having a few skirts in this situation is good. You can see he's hunting for the Observers! Oh, he didn't get all of them. 1 left.
I think
Wait a
at this
minute.
point you just throw down like 5 robo facilities as the Protoss and spam them out.
There's 2 more DTs in the main base, but they only had 2 or 3 kills between them. So it doesn't look like any significant damage, but he actually doesn't kill them both. There's 1 still left in the main.
Oh god.
Man.
It's gonna kill every drone at the back expansion.
Yep, here we go. Oh god, I thought that drop was a fail, but actually, he knew. Nice reaction time from Trutacz, pulling his drones out. But man, this harassment really doing a number on him.
He's actually been super defensive with these 3 Corsairs. They're just like patrolling up and down to stop any Overlord drops coming in.
I think that's a good idea, right? I mean, you know, he's the one doing drops. It's difficult to multitask to, you know, control your army and drop and also defend drops at the same time. And I guess those 3 Overlords, it's also difficult, I think, to control. Sorry, 3 Corsairs rather, difficult to control with your main army. But here we go, moving in with mostly Zealots though against a lurker field, not the best idea.
Why is he spamming like almost only Zealots right now? He does have a fair amount of gas.
Yeah, it's I feel like at some point he was just spamming them to reinforce his army, and then the main army died and he ended up with just an awkward number of zealots, so he's like, alright, well, I guess I have all these zealots now. He is also using a lot of gas on the upgrades as well. He's got the double forge going, he's getting the armor and the shields, he's also getting some Reaver tech
Oh
up,
god,
so...
did we miss again in Trutacz's back base?
Oh my
Looks like the
god.
Spore colony died.
I think that might have been the original EP, but hold that thought. We got another big engagement here at the front of the base. Non-stop action. He does actually snipe an observer. Is that the only observer? I think it is. The Protoss army is pulling back. 3-1-1 against 3-2. Actually, really nice upgrades for Trutacz, at least.
Yeah, and he does have his defilers out, so if he can get like a really good plague on like all the zealots, he should be able to clean up the army.
Yes, indeed, he should. And, well... I mean, Bonyth has 1 base up. I guess this is another issue with a 2-player map that goes late game PvZ. This is actually why I liked maps like Heartbreak Ridge, because if you can split the map with a Zerg and get even bases, I feel like as Protoss here, you're pretty happy. It's a little bit harder to do that on the big 4-player maps, right? But
Yeah, he's got a really nice choke here at the 6 o'clock, so he's got like a High Templar, bunch of cannons, Reavers coming. I think he should be able to defend from all anything.
yep. Oh, nice Templar snipes though here in the middle of the map. No, actually, he doesn't snipe the second High Templar. He does have lurkers that are getting taken down on the left side. He is going to hold this high ground ridge yet again. It looks like he was thinking about taking this 12 o'clock. I saw a drone there earlier, but it's no longer there, and a zealot in its place. But actually, Trutacz evening out the supply again. The problem is just the economy and the fact that Bonyth has pretty much split the map. I mean, taking these middle expansions, I think, is probably rarely going to happen. Actually, I thought these were mineral onlys on the original version of this map. I guess they added a gas here. Do you remember?
I think I've always seen the gas there. I'm not sure though. It's
Okay.
only 2,000.
I could have sworn that on the first ASL cast, Artosis looked at the bases and he was like, yeah, no one's going to take these mineral onlys. Or wait, maybe that was on... No, actually, wait, no. Maybe that was on, like, on the map analysis on Team Liquid. I think Legionnaire did a map analysis and he was like, yeah, no one's ever going to take these bases. Like, why would we take mineral only here?
I
Anyway.
guess that's why we're now in version 1.34.
Exactly. Nice Reaver usage to break these lurkers on the high ground. And here we go. Another big engagement. Lurker Ling on the right side. Ling's coming in from the backside. The Reavers, though, doing a number on everything. The lurkers are so clumped again. The lurkers are so clumped.
Oh god, they don't even burrow in time and they do almost no damage and these all fall for free, but there's more lurkers flanking from behind.
Oh man, the cadence lurkers on the right side just getting blown up without doing any damage. And well, there's not actually that many units left here. Can he actually clean up this army again? Trutacz is holding on like a beast.
It's really impressive how he's actually been able to stay alive here with like one base less than the Protoss.
Alright. Well. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like the Dragoon's gonna get cleaned up. This actually reminds me of that Sawyer game against Michael. You remember that on Circuit Breaker where he had like no money and was just in the game for so long?
Yeah, the value Terran. Actually value Zerg right now, which is not what you usually see.
It doesn't even make sense. This is not thematic. It's against the lore.
He doesn't have any defilers out though, so he's not going to get a plague, and all these Eltzers are going to swarm him.
Oh man. The lurkers do finish morphing, but they're a little bit stuck. Oh, where's the observers? The observers coming in. It looks like he actually has observer speed even. Losing both the Reavers though. Nice snipes here from Trutacz, and potentially going to push the Protoss back yet again. Can he at least deny the center expo though? That is my question.
How is this like 70 supply Zerg army holding out against like almost max Protoss? This is so confusing.
And it's not even like Bonyth has a bad...
There's a huge storm drop coming at the 4th base for Trutacz.
Storm... Wait, what? Alright, the first storm was pretty bad. Oh, we got 3 High Templars still. But this is mined out. Rip.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward when you're doing a storm drop and your opponent isn't even mining.
Yeah. Feels bad, man. Wow, wait, but that means Trutacz is actually getting almost mined out here, right? Main and natural gone. Back natural. Oh my god, the Hydras can't range this, really? That is so awkward. Wait, I didn't know you could do this. This is amazing.
Oh, it's Bonyth's army is moving out to kill the new base from the Zerg here.
He's just gonna sit there.
2 Reavers dropping on the lurkers.
Oh man, I guess there's
He
no
almost
odds there.
loses a Reaver.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the minimap to see if they actually ever move out. Nice storm there, gonna clean up those 3 lurkers. Trutacz, he showed pretty good Hydra control earlier on, but his lurkers are always slumping for some reason. Doesn't really
Yeah, I don't know that the value Zerg can hold out anymore. There's only like 5 Hydras and their group of Zerglings.
Going for the Templar snipes. Gets 2. And is now probably going to die. He's over 100 supply behind right now, guys. And Trutacz has left the game. Bonyth with the 4-0 shutout takes down Trutacz and will qualify, will participate in the main Bombastic Star League. That's right, these are show matches, but the winners do actually get to play in the main tournament, so they're kind of like qualifiers, I guess. Basically, there's going to be 8 matches. The 8 winners move on to the main league. The 8 losers will have the opportunity to participate in more qualifiers. That will happen. So yeah, there will be 8 more players from open qualifiers into the main league, and this is, of course, is all sponsored and hosted by the lovely Zero, the Polish Zerg player. You might know he does participate in tournaments himself. Very, very gosu. And that is all from us for today. So yeah, sorry to the people coming from Sihi's channel, catching the end of the last game, but a good couple of show matches today. Interesting results for sure. There'll probably be more of these, although I'm not 100% sure when, because of course Cadenza and I will be going next Wednesday to Italy. Actually, I think we're going on Tuesday, but we'll be casting the Italian Esports Open, the playoffs and the grand finals, the 8-man live LAN event at the Lucca Esports Cathedral. We will both be there casting in person with that sweet LAN latency games and hopefully some awesome matches. So yes, thank you guys all for tuning in. Follow me on Twitter, I'm at SayleTL. And of course, do check out Cadenza's stream. She also streams on Twitch at Cadenza TV. Any other shout-outs you'd like to give, Cadenza?
Just a shout out to how well Bonyth plays in CVP now. It's incredible.
It is.
I think you should watch Bonyth's stream.
That's a good point. Bonyth also does stream as well. So yeah, if any of you baby Protosses want to learn how to be as Gosu as Bonyth, do check that out.